Guys, 24/7 Tech here, back with today's video, and today we're going to be checking out the first dual screen smartphone, foldable. Now, is it just like the Galaxy X that we were rumoring about before? No, it's not identical to that, but it's aiming in the same perspective. It's coming from a company called ZTE, pretty famous in China. Sort of famous in the US. I've heard of it before. I don't really check out their products a lot, but they've somehow made a foldable smartphone dual screen, somehow set that up. So let's try it out, guys. We're one of the first people to review it. There's a lot of people who reviewed it already, but not everyone wants to get to it because first of all, it's from ZTE. That's a good company, don't get me wrong on that, but iPhone, Apple, Galaxy, Samsung, Pixel, Google, I think they're more interested in that. First of all, it is what you think it is. It is a dual screen setup. Now, is it still a normal smartphone? Yes, it is. No difference in that. The display without the flip is 5.2 inch 1920 by 1080p. Okay, solid. If you flip it over, you get an even bigger 6.75 inch display, which is humongous, and for watching video it's amazing. But I'll get into that later, because one thing with watching the video in this is the hinge. There's still a little gap in between, which bothers me a little bit actually, because that hinge, it should be flush with the display, like it should be curved or something like that, because that hinge is separating so much that it doesn't feel like you're watching a video on a bigger screen. It feels like you're compromising something. And one thing which is a little bad on this is, this can be taken as a good thing or a bad thing. For you selfie experts, you're in luck. There is only one camera, single lens, 20 megapixel with 4x zoom, with flash. And since you have two displays, you can't have two cameras. So with one display, you have to turn the display over to use the same camera. I know it's a little complicated. Yeah, it's definitely complicated, I can tell you that. 4K 30 frames per second, so that's good. You can record front-facing camera, 4K 30 frames per second, nice. So you can use this camera as a front-facing camera, which will take amazing pictures, but the back camera, not so much. I'm gonna search up right now if the ExoMark has had a rating for this already. I don't think so, because the ExoMark does not go into that. Yeah, it's not there. See, I didn't expect it to. It's okay. The ExoMark. It has it's not flagship specs, though it has a flagship price. I think ZTE is saying we're giving a foldable screen. That's all, nothing else. $725. S8 price. iPhone 8 price. Not giving the specs. Snapdragon 821. Really? We're at 835 now. 4 gigabytes of RAM. Android Nougat. Okay, that's fine. That's not its fault. Wireless technology. As you can think, it doesn't say over here that it has wireless charging. So, I'm guessing it doesn't have wireless charging, I think. And the only place you can buy this phone is AT&T, which is going down in so much. I have AT&T, it's so bad. It's like going down. Planning to switch to T-Mobile pretty soon. It has an accelerometer, sorry. A fingerprint scanner, but I don't see any home button here. And that's the thing, I don't see a home button. And they say a fingerprint scanner, and I don't think they're keeping on-screen fingerprint scanning yet, because that I don't think they've done it yet. I don't know. Another thing I wanted to say is that this Axon M, this dual display is not perfected, and it's not like a flagship phone would actually do it. It looks a little more, doesn't just look right, basically. One of the reasons why probably is because it's a hinge-based display. It's not a curved full AMOLED. I mean, not even an AMOLED, sorry. So it sort of looks like that. There's something called an M button for on screen for doing stuff. And one thing is weird about this. It has a chunky bezel. Where's my iPhone 4? I don't have it for reference. It's so chunky. It's probably chunkier than the iPhone 4. That's probably to house the dual camera, and they cannot put a slimmer bezel on the other side because it would be off-centered. That is clearly visible. And for the M button, that is to go up, to go home, multitasking, and other actions to do. Now, is this really... One thing that questions me a lot is that if I feel like it could be way more in the two-screen concept. Now, of course, ZTE wants to go with the two-screen concept, and they think one shot at it, it's done, but really it's not. You have to perfect it like Samsung's doing for the past 5 years, and finally we're going to get a Galaxy X this year, Note X. I don't know what it is, but it's a foldable display. Now let's look at the modes for this dual-screen display. One thing you could do is multitasking is the true power of multitasking, I guess you could call it, because with the two screens you can watch your favorite YouTube video and also text your friend at the same time. Another mode is called extended mode, which is basically what you guys are probably going to do for the whole time, which is the meaning for this display. The whole thing is a display to use it 6.5 inch, whenever you want, watch TV, just fold it. The third mode is mirror mode, which will be useful for other people, actually. I'd say for people who, so what ZTE is saying right here is, so you have the foldable display, put it as a little stand type of thing, put it down here, and you can watch the same video as someone else, and the speaker will be coming out. So the same person can watch it, and you don't have to like share and like push over and other stuff. There's also an everyday smartphone, just fold it normally and you can use it without the screen thing. There's some other key features apparently. That's where the fingerprint sensor is. Okay, so one of the things is it's in the power button. That might be useful or not useful for some people. The power button is a little controversial because it's a small place. It's a really small place. And up to 256 gigabytes on SD card, so pretty good there. Audio is exceptionally good, dual speakers. And the thing is, they kept the speakers on the bottom over here, on the bottom of the thing, and a headphone jack on the top, so pretty good. Because it's bulky anyways, why would you take off the headphone jack? ZTE thinks the same thing, so pretty good. We're even right there. Battery life is 3180 milliamp hours, pretty good, I'd say. Quick Charge 3.0, Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 is supported on this device, so you get Quick Charge over there. Another thing I wanted to say is that this passport program they're talking about, ZTE, it's a advanced exchange. I don't know what this passport program is, and you can order this right now, guys. People have the product itself already. A lot of people do already. Selling for $25 is a little disturbing. So it comes down to, is the dual screen setup really what you would want this phone for? ZTE sure thinks that's the case, but to me, this doesn't seem that full of potential Because this dual screen system can be perfected so much more, and you'd rather wait for the Galaxy S coming later on. Well, I mean, you have to give a thumbs up to ZTE for even trying this concept out. Other people, not even that much. Like Apple or Samsung. Samsung is coming to it, guys. Don't worry. So, I'm going to wrap this video up by saying it doesn't offer all the details and everything you would want, but if you're looking for a foldable display, some new technology instead of a bezel-less display, you wouldn't go wrong with buying this. They're not cheaping out on specs anywhere. 64 gigabytes of storage and 4 gigabytes of RAM, so that's good. That's really good storage, more than enough. It's pretty heavy at 8.1 ounces, which will be a lot of weight, I can tell you. One thing is it's 230 grams, and in comparison, the iPhone 7 is, I think, around 150. So literally, you're really, it's not even 150, it's 138 grams. So if you're coming from an iPhone 7, you're doubling the amount of weight you have. And it's thicker too, don't get me wrong on that, it's way thicker probably. And if you're coming from an iPhone 6, even worse, 129 grams iPhone 6. Super lightweight, and this thing is like 230 grams, I don't think so. And the thickness, with another display comes more thickness, because 2 displays, mash them together like this, see, this is pretty thin normally. One sec, focus. And this is also pretty thin. Focus, please, focus. Yeah, focus. And plug them together, and you have an even bigger display. So it's bigger, definitely. It's a lot of people who are looking for a nice design and everything. This is coming in at 12.2 millimeters thick. So, half an inch. Is it worth making the step of combining the weight and thickness of 2 iPhone 6s just for a dual screen device? That's what you guys have to answer, guys. Comment down below what you think, and subscribe up there if you enjoy my videos. Like this one down below if you enjoy this video in particular. And as always, guys, be awesome. Look out for Black Friday and Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'm probably not going to do a video, just heads up. You guys are amazing. More than a channel, we are a community. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Wait, probably Saturdays is next, because Thursday and Friday, whoa, there's going to be a lot of happening. Thanksgiving and Black Friday, I'm also celebrating that, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.